Good afternoon, this is Bob Knight. It's the 12th day of October 2016. I wanted to talk about a trade I did today on HTGM, HTG Molecular Diagnostics Inc. This is this program I'm using, the software program I'm using for charting is called Stocks to Trade. It's put out by Timothy Sykes and his group. It's a really good program. I really like using it. It's great for charting. It's got percent gainers, new highs, lows, that kind of stuff. Anyways, HTC, here's my chart, here we go. As you can see, it's 7.1 million shares issued, 3 million in the float, so a very low float stock. Average is 21,000 a day, so also a very low trader. But today it traded 15 million shares, and I suspect because there wasn't much else trading today, and they published news that they had a 12-cent per share earnings in their earnings release day. So I mean that's pretty significant, especially for a low float stock like this. So I had a pretty good idea that this was going to be a big mover today. As you can see in the chart, the 1 year chart, pretty flat, not much going on, no volume whatsoever. Had the odd spike one in here, but same, just doesn't really seem to hold its spikes. But it's pretty big news. The 12 cents a share in earnings. Now when I'm trading, I normally use the 2-day chart, 5-minute time period, and on it I have the 15 EMA, exponential moving average, and the 5 EMA. And so this morning when this came onto our radar, it actually was in pre-markets. I think it was up a bit, so I was watching it. And I didn't participate in this first move up or the way it went. So I was waiting for a strategy that I've been using lately, and it's what I call a 5-minute setup. I'm waiting for the first green candle on a pullback to make a new high. So it comes up into here, makes this pullback, and which I'll explain in a second. But just to get back to the main chart itself, you can see that the 15 EMA and the 5 EMA are moving up very strongly. So this stock is of interest to me. 12 cents a share earnings, low float, stock moving higher. So I'm looking for the first opportunity, the first good setup to get into this trade. So you can see the stock here had a high of 341 on this one, makes a red candle here, 347, this candle 338. So after this candle, the new high is what I'm looking for. So this candle here does make a new high, but I'm a bit nervous, so I wait to see it move above this candle, 341, which it does. And then but it takes off very quickly, very sharply. And I am chasing it a bit. I get in at 365. So, a bit of a chase, but that's okay. Away it goes in at this level right here. And off it takes. Now, I sell half my position at 4 for no other reason that I like to take profits on the way up. And then I sold the next quarter at 420, and it actually hit 424 in this candle, but I sold a quarter before that. And then it has this sharp pullback all the way down to 388. I actually get stopped out here at $4 on the last quarter. So, unfortunate that it had this big sharp correction, because it could have, would have ridden it higher. But, because it did have a high of 445. But I caught the lead of the move. So here's what I was looking for, this break above this level, a 5-minute setup where it pulls back, get in and when a first green candle to make a new high, breaks above that high, and off it goes. I sell on the way up and take my profits. And then after that, it just traded. It just became too crowded. It just traded sideways for the rest of the day. So, after it had this this sort of double top in here, I guess I could have shorted, but I didn't. And then it, just went sideways for the rest of the day. Anyways, that's my trade.